Paul Raynor, 0-0 here at Peterborough Sports. What are your initial thoughts on the game?
A little bit sloppy at times. I think we've had a lot of positives throughout pre-season. Today was a little bit sloppy, a little bit of a difficult surface to really get the ball down and play. So it ended up as being a little bit more direct than we probably would have wanted. But it's about getting minutes on the clock. It's about getting through without any injuries. It looks as though everybody's come through unscathed, which is really important in between the game yesterday and the game today. Vitally important that we all got 90 minutes under the belt, and that's the main positive from today. So I'm reasonably pleased with that. Reasonably pleased to be injury free. If we're going to be over critical, we didn't pass the ball particularly well today. Didn't really get it down and play the football we have been playing in recent weeks. But as I say, it's a learning process, and it's about peaking at the right time for Tranmere on Saturday, and we'll aim to do that.
You mentioned the game yesterday, obviously 3-0 win at West Ham. What were the differences for you between the two sets of squads you took to the games?
There was we'll keep it under our close to our chest what the thoughts were in terms of different players at different places. It was a lot about getting 90 minutes into everybody and shaping the teams accordingly, and obviously we were well aware of the physicality that Peterborough Sports would have, and obviously the players that would be able to deal with that, and obviously a different type of game at West Ham. It was a very technical game yesterday, lots of possession, and we dealt with it extremely well yesterday. As I say, different type of game here today, really physical, really need to battle and scrap, and as I say, just the disappointing thing was we didn't really have a lot of composure within that physical battle today. But as I say, it's all a learning process, and everybody got through, and which we're delighted about.
Yeah, and 90 minutes for 3 academy graduates, Jack Smith, Mackay and Alf Williams, and 90 minutes for Jaden, who's an under-18. That must just be a good thing for you.
Yeah, delighted with Jaden. First time we've really seen anything of him. We saw a little bit at the end of last season, 1 or 2 little flashes from him. But we needed a centre half, we needed a left side centre half. He's been doing well in the academy, and that's what the academy's there for, is to filter people up the ladder. And thought he competed very well. It was nice and neat and tidy, and it was a positive for young Jaden today. And obviously the young boys have been with us throughout pre-season. We'll have a chat moving forward after the game on Tuesday night about our thoughts where their senior football is going to be this season, whether it's out on loan, whether it's going to be part of the group. But we'll have a little sit down and chat about those guys later in the week.
And over the 2 games, of all the players getting 90 minutes, does that kind of highlight those additional areas that you want to bring in for, or are you pretty happy with the squad you've got?
No, I think I'm right in saying the gaffer's badgering the chairman to open his chequebook a little bit more, and we're delighted what we've got in the door already. I think we are a little bit light in numbers. The gaffer's working incredibly hard to try and make that happen, and I think I'm right in saying he's going to watch a game as we speak. So that's why I'm doing this interview. So yeah, he's out there looking. He's actively trying to add to the group. As I say, I think we do need to add a little bit more depth to the squad, and it will release those young boys to go and play some senior football perhaps elsewhere. So we do need a little bit of depth.
And just finally, week today is our first league game. How close are you, although maybe not the addition-wise, but how close are you fitness-wise and tactics and sharpness-wise to being ready for that game?
I think we're pretty much there. We've got a game on Tuesday night against Stamford. We'll have a good think over the weekend, how we use that game, whether it be a young side, whether we utilise it to give a few more of the senior boys a little bit of a top-up. But in terms of numbers, in terms of minutes, we're pretty much there with everybody. We've been conscious of getting everybody at the same level, with the same sort of minutes, and good work from Matthew and from Revs in terms of that. And I think we're pretty much there in terms of the minutes we want to get into the guys. But as I say, if we think that anybody needs a little top up, then we can utilise the game on Tuesday against Stamford for that as well.
That's great. Thank you, Rains.
You're welcome. Cheers off.